It's been 50 years since the world's first heart transplant, but a leading charity is warning that patients are still waiting too long for a new organ. An ageing population and the increasing risk of heart disease means around 200 people receive a heart transplant in the UK each year. Sarah Hajibagheri reports.
Kieran was just a child when he suffered a heart attack. His health deteriorated as an adult until his only hope was a transplant. It was a 12-month wait. An ageing population and an increase in heart disease has led demand to almost triple.
There were some really dark times whilst on the list. In that year that I was waiting, I watched myself deteriorate an awful lot, to the point where I couldn't make a cup of tea. I was tired. My cardiac output was down to sort of 11%. And I was tired all the time. The world seemed to have got faster as I just got weaker and weaker. And to be honest, you're waiting. It's out of your hands, and you're just waiting and hoping that the call will come, and luckily for me, it did.
Since the transplant, Kieran has completed marathons, skydives and is currently hiking the UK's coastline to raise funds and awareness for organ donation.
Over 10 months, I'm walking 5,000 miles around Britain.
I feel very honoured to have this second chance. I'm very, very lucky. If you're willing to accept an organ, then you really should be putting yourself on the organ donor register. I mean, to me, it's just, what a wonderful thing to end your life with that sort of act of kindness.
It's 50 years since the world's first heart transplant. But while there have been medical advances, campaigners say far too many are dying waiting for an organ. Since April last year, there's been a 162% increase in people needing a heart transplant, but only 199 donations took place. And in 1,172 cases, donor families declined the procedure because they hadn't talked about it when they were alive. The Jordan family had discussed donation, so when Hayley died unexpectedly, aged just 32 from a brain hemorrhage, they knew her final wishes.
She just sat down and she just said, "Mum, you know I'm a blood donor." I said, "Yes." She said, "Well, I've opted in for organ donation, and that's my wishes, because if I can't use my organs, then I would want someone else to be able to have them."
Hayley's heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, bowel and kidneys were transplanted into 6 different people.
I'm so proud of her, and I think it's a fantastic thing to do, to offer life to others, and I think it's great to get the word out there, and the more people that know about it, the better. So yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I can't tell you how proud I am. I really am so proud of a selfless gift that my Hayley made the decision to be an organ donor.
None of us like to talk about death, but it's a conversation that could save lives. Sarah Hajibagheri, Sky News.